For today's cup of coffee with Scream.
The cup of coffee.
Oh, we're recording this on September the 19th, 2025.
Yep.
I swear this year so far has lasted at least an eon.
Yeah. It has both gone simultaneously fast and slow.
It's just been...
There's been so much within 1 year.
Yeah.
And it did not let up.
Mm-hmm. And then we've got the eclipse on the 21st.
Yeah. That's not good.
No, I mean, it's just, well, events, and we judge them as being good or bad, and we don't always understand the full ramification of the event. And that we can sit and go, this was tragic, but it led to this.
Right. We know it's rough.
Yeah. So, and there's so much darkness being uncovered that that in itself is mind-boggling. And
It breaks the brain.
It does break the brain. And I was trying to remember, Palmer several years back did a special called Shattered Reality.
Yeah, he did.
And it was very spot on.
As far as it, because he predicted this stuff years ago.
Mm-hmm. And he was talking about the alien babies.
What did he say about the alien babies?
Well, the alien babies, in the fact that the jab is altering people's DNA. So there was the scientific evidence came out. Yes, indeed, it is altering people's DNA.
So that's why some of the babies came out funky. There were some babies that was hairy.
Yeah, and just very strange. I think TikTok was showing a lot of those, and that they had these abilities that tiny babies are not supposed to have.
Literally, someone described, this dude was talking about how he had to babysit for someone, and the baby that should not have been able to speak, literally was not old enough to speak, looked at him and said a full-on sentence.
Yeah.
And then acted like a normal baby when they got home. When the parents got home. Like nothing had happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like that episode of Invader Zim. where the aliens literally disguised them so that they could blend right in with the babies.
Yeah. And that was just like, and we've talked about this on and off for years, because there were people on Art Bell and different people that have been sounding the alarm for a very long time about these things. Mm-hmm. And that one gentleman that called them the Hubrids.
They are Hubrids.
And that it just, it's mind-blowing.
Mm-hmm.
And this has happened before. And if you go back, and this is one of those that I was like, it's fringe Christianity. No, it's Christianity. Goes right in there with Scripture. Mm-hmm. People just don't pay attention. They don't want to think about these things. As far as the days of Lot and the days of Noah. And that's what we were told to watch signs when both of those things were coming again. They're here. Because in the days of Noah, you had about the Nephilim. And Ken Johnson's an odd human in a lot of ways, but he's brilliant. Mm-hmm. He's another one that he goes and he researches these ancient manuscripts.
Yeah.
And the Book of Giants I have, but I have not read. I don't know, because it's like I will get books and I'm thinking, one of these days I'll sit down and read this, and it just, there's times I can read and times I can't. But with
it just doesn't happen.
Yeah. With the fallen angels or the watchers, that was one of the main sins. They tampered with the genome that God had created when they mated with human women. Yeah. But it didn't stop there. They actually, in one of the books, it discussed where they had tampered with as far as animals and everything else. Mm-hmm. We've got all that going on. And people are going, oh, this is ridiculous. No, it's there. It's there. And then as far as the days of Lot, there was sexual immorality that was just stuff we can't even fathom. And we've got a lot of this stuff going on, and people turn a blind eye. But it's going on.
Yeah. It's like, whether you believe it or not, it's still happening.
Uh-huh. I mean, it's just glaring.
Yeah.
You've got these people basically thumbing their nose at God. That's never going to work well.
No, it's not.
And so I found a video, and I haven't watched all of it. It's because it was so lengthy. I had watched over an hour of it last night, and I was familiar with this gentleman, but he was interviewed. The gentleman's name is Paul Stobbs, Stobbs. And like I said, I will put the link and stuff in the description box. And he was on a podcast that was called Mystery Bible on Podcast. And I'm hoping that Michael Heiser may have inspired some of these people to ask some of these difficult questions. A lot of this stuff you're not going to hear in your everyday church because some of these pastors are totally unedified.
Yeah.
They really are. And it's like some of the churches have that, as far as just life coaches. Some of them ain't in that. There's so much heresy going on right now. Oh my God. It's shocking.
Mm-hmm. Like, there's so much of it that it's like you can't even hardly go into certain fields online.
Well, and it's just, there was, I'm trying to think of what his name was right now. He was the fireman that was the prophet that he had prophesied Trump winning. I can't think of his name right now. But he had foreseen also about these 501c3 churches. And what that is a tax exempt status. And that some of these people, even back during COOF and stuff, had been approached that some of these government officials during that time wanted their rosters, which meant who was there and in attendance and all the information on them. This stuff's been going on. Mark Taylor is his name.
How's that any of their business?
Exactly. Because nefariousness. We've been given a reprieve. And please God, let us use it wisely. But anyhow, Paul Stobbs, I had watched some of his series, I don't know, back a while. I don't know, a year to 2 years. Time is strange. And he has a theory about the Nephilim that they looked like clowns.
The fuck?
And people are like, what?
Yeah,
what?
It's like, what? What kind of clown?
Well, he goes through, it's extensive. It is a rabbit hole. You may or may not want to approach this, during this eclipse. But it is, and like anything, pray for discernment. But it's fascinating. And he has researched this stuff extensively about the clown makeup. And it's not just modern day clowns. This goes back, it's ancient. He goes into some of these different cultures, some of the ceremonies that they have, that they did have the clown or the jester character. And as far as it going all the way back to the Nephilim.
No, I actually like jesters and I like harlequins. Don't tell me they're evil.
Well, I'm not saying they're evil. I'm just saying that he explains even as far as the clothing that they wear, what the symbology of, this painted on smile. Some of the pictures, and they do show some of the pictures that he uses in this podcast. And it's like, whoa. And it's sort of one of those, once you see it, you can't unsee it. And that some of these different cultures, that it was with the different sacrifices, with the people that also dressed up as the clown character, that it was a matter of becoming possessed by that entity. Okay, demons are not fallen angels. They are the disembodied spirits of the Nephilim. Some of us have known this for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So they possess a human body because humans, we get to do some really cool things.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, even as far as listening to music and tasting food and doing different things like that. Mm-hmm. So you can understand why an entity would want to inhabit a human body, because apparently in their state, they can't do those things. And they still want to do those things.
Right.
But they also do a lot of really bad things.
Yeah. A lot of evil shit that they do.
Yeah. But it was to allow that momentary possession or whatever, and then it was sort of quid pro quo on that. They would answer questions. Like if somebody had, I mean, what questions do people want? Or, you know, I want power, I want wealth, I want all this earthly stuff. And they do have the ability to grant some of those things. But it comes at a really high price.
Yeah. Not worth it.
No. And he ties it in with like the Masons and stuff like that. I didn't realize that the Shriners were a higher caliber of the Masons. I've tried to go down some of those rabbit holes, and it just boggled my mind. Because some of this stuff is centuries deep.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of lore to this.
And
a lot of history.
God bless those people that have the ability to hold all that in their brain at the same time. I do not. I do not.
It's too much.
Yeah,
it's too much
it
information.
is too much.
And some of it, honestly, we ain't really supposed to know.
Yeah. But it's weird because some of us have that phobia, and maybe that's innate. Maybe that is genetic memory of get away from this.
So are you telling me there's something wrong with me?
It could be. It could be.
Listen, some clowns are really, they can be really pretty.
Well, it's not, and the people that do the clown makeup, it's not like they're in on all this. They don't understand.
Right, the clown core. A lot of the people that are in the clown core scene have no idea.
Right. Right.
If any of them have any idea.
I'm sure they don't. I mean, you know, as far as after listening to Dude and you're sitting there going, oh, this makes sense. And you don't want it to make sense, but it makes sense. You know, there's a rejection of reality on a lot of things these days.
Yeah.
But it's
oh gosh,
a rabbit hole. It is a true rabbit hole. The pictures. The pictures. And even the comments.
I did see some of the pictures. I did see some of those. Yeah.
And you're like, oh, yeah, you can't unsee it.
Like some of the Japanese masks. The Chinese masks.
The ones from India.
A lot of Asian cultures.
Yes. Yes.
The way that they have their stuff designed. And that is how they actually appeared. Allegedly.
And he explains even as far as the Western vision of clowns, where that came from. Like I said, this dude is not just pulling this out of his ass.
Where the fuck is he digging this up from?
He has researched.
That's what... Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah. There are people that is their mission, to go through there, find this stuff, and then present it to other people. Yeah. What is hidden will be uncovered. I mean, that we're seeing so many of those dark corners that are being illuminated during this period of time. It's incredible. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, if you want to go down an interesting rabbit hole, like I said, link will be in the description box. It'll blow your mind. It will totally blow your mind. And I think that Mr. Stobbs has his own YouTube channel. If I remember it, I will go through there and give you the link for that also. That was the one I had watched several videos, and it was just like, whoa. He talks about even as far as people doing the DMT, and they will see the different jesters or whatever it is in those on those trips. Now, do you really want to go into a realm where those things where it is their land? You're in their house during that period of time. And it's like, no.
Yeah, nah. I think I'm
not.
good. I'm good. Don't want to mess with that shit.
Yeah, I don't want to mess with it neither.
Yeah.
I always had a very healthy fear of any of that mind altering shit.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the clowns still.
Well, that too. I mean,
very healthy fear of the clowns.
That too. No, when I was a kid, I was petrified. I really was one of those that had that phobia. And it's like, as I got older, now I'm like, oh, I could fight back. So I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can control the environment. Now they're just sort of like, ugh, cringe. It's just like, no, get away from me. Get away from me. Yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah, nah.
But interesting stuff. Interesting times. You want to tell the peoples where we can be found?
Mm-hmm. You can find us on BitChute, Rumble, and YouTube at Rolanda's Cup of Coffee with Scream. Also, check her out on X, previously known as Twitter, at RolandaCOCWS.
Yeah.
Thank you all for joining us.
Yes.
And have a good.
And it's like we had some new peoples. Thank you. Thank you for sailing with us.
Ahoy, ye mateys. Ahoy.
We take a little bit of getting used to from time to time.
You know what we a bunch of?
What?
You know what we a bunch of?
Nonsense.
Castaways. We are castaways.
Island of Misfit Toys.
Oh, there.
That's it. That's the Podling Pirate Crew on our little ghost pirate ship sailing the seas to the edge just to peer over and see what we can see.
Yeah, we are the
There actually is a lore to this channel with the pirate stuff that goes back several years. And that has to do with our beloved Blue and also Michael Yates. And he jumped up. The Spanish winches got Yates years ago. God love him. God love him. Yeah.
Oof.
But there is lore to the pirate thing here on our cup of coffee.
Yeah. Well, at least we ain't on the Flying Dutchman's ship.
No, not today. Not today.
You're good. You're good. Don't worry, Captain. We can buff out those scratches.
Absolutely. Know that you are loved. Treat other people the way you would like to be treated. And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Bye.